Hi, I'm Nelson, and this is the IELTS Junior English Training. In this video, we are going to read some passages. Before we read some passages and answer the questions, let's learn some of the words that we are going to meet in the passage. Number one, summer. Summer is a season, especially in countries which are very far from the equator. Countries that are far from the equator experience seasons like summer. They are not in the tropics. Number two, travel agent. When you want to travel to any place or any other country, you probably don't know what's there, so you need someone to give you advice, and that person is what we call a travel agent. You go to a travel agent to give you information about traveling to different countries or different places. Next, we have a tour. A tour is a visit. A visit to a place or area, especially one during which you look around the place or area and learn about it. Such is what you call a tour, like you can see that you can see in the picture. In the picture, we have a group of people who are in the boat on a tour. 4. Grand. The word grand is an adjective. It means something that is important and large. Brochure. A brochure is a type of small book that has pictures and information on a product or a company. Businesses or people with services can advertise their services in a small book with pictures, which is called a brochure. Number 6, we have first class. First class is an adjective which means very nice or excellent. In this picture, we have husband and wife. They have visited someone. They are reading something, and we see a country, visit Greece. By looking at the picture, we can guess that this is a travel agent. The husband and wife want to travel to Greece. So Greece, and we can see a brochure of France. So they have visited the travel agent for some advice. Let's read the passage. Read the passage and answer the following questions. Continue reading the passage. Cuisine. Cuisine, the word cuisine means a style of cooking. Different food is cooked differently by different people. And it could be the same food, but it's given different names and it's cooked in a different way by different people. Now, when you look at the pictures here, which cuisine is this? It's from which country? Now, when you want to use the word cuisine, you can use the nationality of a country and the word. For example, we can say Kenyan cuisine, Somali cuisine, Sudanese cuisine, Japanese cuisine, American cuisine. What do you think? Which cuisines are these? 1, 2, 3. You can give your opinion, and that will help you to learn the meaning of the word cuisine. We have another type of food here cooked differently. What do you think? Which cuisine is this? If it is from your country, what's the name of that type of food, the way of cooking? Translate. The word translate means to change words into different languages. For example, you can change from English to Arabic, Arabic to English, Arabic to French, Arabic to any other language. That changing is what we call translate in English. Reservation. An arrangement in which something such as a seat or an aircraft or a table at a restaurant is kept for you. You get something before reaching there. You pay for something before you reach there. It could be a hotel, it could be a place, a seat on a plane or a boat. That is a reservation. Now, to reserve, in many cases, you pay some money, not 100%. That little money that you pay, that percentage that you pay, is what we call a deposit. A deposit is an amount of money that you pay as the first part of the total payment for something. We have some pictures here to explain these words. Dinner, the food usually eaten in the evening, is called dinner. 2, that kind of food you see in the picture is called spaghetti or pasta. Number 3, that is soup. When you get meat, fish, chicken, and you add water and cook, whatever you add there is called soup. Then salads. Salad simply refers to fruit. But we can see some tomatoes. Remember, tomatoes are not vegetables. They are classified as fruit, but they are usually eaten with vegetables. Vegetables, together you can put something like mayonnaise to make it taste better. But that's what we call salads. Number 5, onion. Number 6, fried chicken. 7, roast chicken. Roast is a type of cooking, a way of cooking, where you almost put directly to fire. Fried, you cook the chicken using oil. You cook it using cooking oil. That's why it is called fried chicken, and this one is roast chicken. It's all chicken, but the cooking is different and the taste will certainly be different. Tip. To tip is to give someone who has provided you with a service an extra amount of money to thank them. This is common in hotels. In some countries, you are expected to tip. When you go to a hotel, you are supposed to tip the waiters and waitresses. In some hotels, it's optional. Sometimes, not only hotels, but when people do something good for you, it is polite for you to give them something. That small money you give is what you call the tip. Now continue reading this passage. We read the first part. Continue reading the passage. Continue reading this passage. Continue reading. Now answer these questions. Answer these questions in a full sentence. Continue. You answer these questions in a full sentence. Now let's go to something else. Talk about, number 1, talk about your favorite color. Talk about your favorite food. Talk about your favorite place to eat. I want you to see, number 1, the word favorite. I've removed the U. It is okay. The spell is not a mistake. The spelling, you can add U or you can leave it out. It's all correct spelling. Now let's learn how to answer such questions. Talk about your favorite color. Talk about your favorite food. Talk about your favorite place to eat. This is how you answer such questions. What's your favorite color? Well, to be quite honest, I don't really have an actual favorite color, but I guess that if I were buying clothes, then I would usually choose something like blue or gray. Now, in this kind of answer, the color is not very important. What's your favorite color? Colors are known. You can say white, black. But what's important is how you answer. Those conversation fillers are very important in English. As a student of English, it's important to learn to use that. If you do it, you will sound like a native. Native speakers always use words like well, to be quite honest. I don't really have an actual favorite color, but you can always use that. What's your favorite color? We can change. If I were painting my room, you can change the condition. If I were buying clothes, if I were painting my room, if I were this, I would choose this. You can practice this. Next, what's your favorite food? Well, to be quite honest, I don't really have an actual favorite food, but if I were in my country, then I would usually choose. But if I were in Uganda, I would choose. What's your favorite food? You can also say, change the condition. If I were at school, I'm not at home, I would eat this. But if I were at home, I would choose this. What's your favorite place to eat? People have different places. So say, if I were in this place, I would usually go to this restaurant. But if I were in this place, at this place, I would choose this.